what we are trying to measure is poverty. And what that means and how we define it is the crux of the very issue.
And so not that there is not poverty in this country, there is absolutely poverty in this country. But the government measure of poverty is something slightly different than what we colloquially use the term of poverty. And I think that is really important for us to dig into.
I commend the committee for focusing on measurement, as so many of our policy debates proceed on the basis of data that do not convey the facts of our economic challenges.
Focusing on income misses the multidimensional nature of poverty. In research, we focus on income, consumption, and wealth, how all three of those are important to the well-being of households. All three have shown increasing inequality, but they have different levels of inequality.
In any analysis of data that's going to be disaggregated, we need to focus on what is the inequality that we're seeking to eliminate. It is looking for the patterns as they exist across racial groups, and then identifying what are the commonalities that make these populations vulnerable and crafting policies accordingly.
As we're looking at measuring, making sure we're taking childcare as a basic need instead of a cost will be really important as we look at some of these measures.
Just a basic question. When you said unpaid care work, do you mean like even inside your own household, your own kids?
So for instance, if I don't have kids, but if I had kids and I paid someone to watch them, that would be accounted for in GDP right now.
Right.
But if your wife stays home with the kids, what we want is to actually have her work, taking care of your kids, be reflected in the productivity of our country.
What is it for one person? $12,000. That's
Yeah, I think it's.
If you make $1 more than that, you're not in poverty in the United States, right?
So it's about 27,000, I think, for a family
not
of
for
four.
one person.
Right, for one person. I don't know off the top of my head, but it's 27 for a family of four, I believe. And yeah, if you're on one side of that line or the other, then you're either poor or not poor.
The minute you earn, 2 cents, I've been in this situation, over what it is, you lose your Medicaid, you lose your food stamps, and down you go again.
At the end of the day, dollar figures, and oftentimes the income, assets, those sort of things are measured in dollar figures. At the end of the day, prosperity, of course, is about what you can use those dollars to purchase, and the experiences, the healthcare, the consumer goods you can purchase.
What are the things that we can be doing to lift people up? We talk about programs, and we have a lot of them, but I'm not sure that the programs are really doing the overall objective, and that is getting people out of poverty.